not Latonya. That's my fiance. She's letting me go live on her channel today. I just had to go on here regarding the Lakers. You know, I'm a big Lakers fan. I'm Robert here, her fiance, and man, I don't know. I mean, I just had to get on here just to talk about, you know, as you guys probably can see over here, the game. LeBron won 37, 38 points against the Grizzly team. Game we have to have. Against a Grizzly team that no starters is playing. Let me just say this one more time. So y'all, you know, if y'all know the Lakers, yeah, like I'm just breaking it down. No starters are playing. The odds were the Lakers, Vegas was giving Lakers a margin of victory by 15 and a half points. That means basically it's just they just show up, they're going to blow them out by basically give them 20, really. None of these dudes have really been in the NBA. Most of those guys are on the Grizzlies roster that are playing right now are on come from the G League. Scottie Pippen was with the Lakers. Scottie Pippen Jr. was with the Lakers before. We cut him.
Facts.
And because he wasn't good enough. I'm not saying he's not good. I'm just saying we didn't have room for him. And he didn't have time. He wasn't going to get no run with the South Bay Lakers. So they let him go. So, okay. And, of course, with the injuries with the Grizzlies, with Ja Morant out and Marcus Smart out, and they traded Tyus Jones and stuff last year, so they don't have really a point guard. And their season was really over when Ja got hurt, you know. So they throw it, and he's getting a chance to audition. And the Lakers should know already, looking at the scouting report, none of these dudes got any kind of experience for the most part. Herrera is another good player. We saw him before when he was in Memphis, and he had a pretty good game. So you should be able to, calculate that and say, like, hey, we got to play these guys hard. Don't worry about the record. Don't worry about these dudes on here. You don't have no scouting report on some of these guys. Just, we got to play harder than them. You'll get the calls because you got the superstars on your team. The rest of the guys have to show up. And that's what didn't happen. You don't give up almost 60 some odd points to this team at halftime. That's no excuse. And they're just playing it down to their opponent. And it took LeBron and them playing the whole fourth quarter, which we shouldn't have done. The game should have been over. These guys could have got hurt. Damn the play-in tournament. What if these guys got hurt playing hard against this team when it didn't even matter? They should be resting in the fourth quarter.
Facts.
So what would have been a problem? What would have been the killings of that? That they accomplished getting this win, and LeBron hurt his leg, and now we're not going to be in the playoffs. I mean, we're going to make the play-in, but we're going to basically, it's just a concession game because we're not going to be fully healthy, and our main guys are out. That I'm sorry. So I let this pass for my fiance in the background. She's saying facts. It's true. It's facts. I let this pass for this whole year, this whole season. I haven't said any. I mean, I kept to myself, didn't say nothing. I had to come on here. I don't even ever really do this, but I don't know if anybody's watching, and but I have to spit some facts out here. Yeah, this is just it is what it is.
Yeah,
this coach he don't know how to coach. He hasn't known how to coach. He got lucky last year when we made the trade and got those guys. They just kind of just pairing with each other and playing well, and we got a shot of lightning in the bottle in the end of the regular season. And then what happened after that? He decided to we got a good draw after the play-in, and we went on and get against the same Memphis team, but we got hot and we matched up good with them. Now, can this happen again this year? Of course it can happen. If you look at it, and that's what most of the people who for the most part like tally against the NBA and the experts, they're saying that, and I agree. No team in the top three really no team outside of Denver really wants to play the Lakers when we get to the playoffs. They don't want to see us. Denver's the only one that's like we would love to play them. We know we can beat them, so that's not a problem at all. So we would actually may have some momentum and have a chance. But it's one of those things where it doesn't even matter because we got the most incompetent head coach in the league.
Damn.
That's for Soraya.
Oh, is it? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
sorry. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So sorry. I'm just ranting on, but yeah, I had to get on here. But this is one of those things where it's because of the fact that we got the most incompetent head coach in the league. Here he is now. You can see him now. Yes, that's his dumb ass right here. Caught it. He don't know what he doing. Let's just be real. I said it last. He got lucky last year, and he got to be accountable. He's the one that proved the roster. He's the one that encouraged Christian Wood to sign with the Lakers. We need him. He said all that stuff to him, kissing his ass, and to make sure he gets with the team. He chose us finally. We don't know if he was really going to choose us, take that little minimum deal, whatever. You know, promise him he's going to start and all that. He didn't. What did he do? He didn't start him. We need to go with a lineup with maybe move AD to the 4. He wants to do that. He's just determined with this proclamation that AD has to play center. When he'll do it, but you know he doesn't want to. When we won a championship, he played at the 4. He doesn't want to do it. He want to have him kill himself over there. We know AD has a hard time against European centers. He doesn't make no kind of adjustments when he goes in. He just lets AD play them straight up one-on-one. And what happens? Sabonis, Joker, Vucevic with Chicago, all of them have career games against him. I'm not saying it's not AD's fault. You know, he just doesn't match up with him. But as a coach, you should see that. You should switch it up and say, look, AD, you guard the other guy. We're going to put somebody else on there. No, he don't do that. He doesn't like to call timeouts appropriately. We won't talk about the game we won't talk about the last game against Golden State where we played all hard and LeBron, they took LeBron out and they went on a run. Golden State went on a run and that was it. Even with AD out, we had a chance. Took him out. He didn't call no timeouts. Went back on a run and that's it. He is trash. The name calling that we give him is valid. Darvin scam. I don't even know what to say anymore. I just like to call him pockets because he has his hands in his pockets, looking like he's a warm up guy, like he's a assistant practice coach, standing around pointing, acting like he's really calling. So he's not. And I swear that reason why I want to do this is that especially if we lost this game, he should be fired on spot. There's no excuse for this. None. There's no excuse for this. He does not need to be deserved to be a head coach in the league, let alone the most prestigious team in the league, and probably the sports. He shouldn't be. He should. In a way, some Laker fans, let's be real, they would encourage him to lose so he can get fired because management probably don't want to do it. They scared. But he would. I had to come on anyway because we had to do a lucky game, a miracle game from LeBron, him and AD had to play all hard minutes in the 4th against this scrub team here. I mean, come on now. He didn't have to do all that. He did not have to do all that.
What they gonna do in LeBron?
So I don't know. I mean, with LeBron, like I said, this guy is terrible. And let's just be real. I mean, he needs to be fired, but they too scared to do that. So because of that, that's it. We just got to deal with it. Hopefully, according to him, if we get lucky, make another run like we did last year, he can save his job. But most Laker fans are tired of him. He don't know how to coach. And let's just be real with it. He hasn't known how to coach since he started here. It's not no adjustment about that. He goes with these dumbass 3, 4, 5 point guard lineups and one big man, and we expected if these guys get run off the floor. There's like many. I can give you a whole game's worth of coaching mistakes he's made. He doesn't rotate and substitute right. Taurean Prince was off all day with offensively. Couldn't do nothing. He just had to throw him in the game. Now, when we had a little chance to get some separation, he could have put Rui back in the game. He didn't do all that. He waited after the fact they make a little run. Again, Why the hell? What did Torrance Prince? Did he have some photos of you? You know, like you know. So you got to give him minutes, or he's going to expose you for some kind of crime. Did you got to throw that on there? I mean, come on. To me, it's like that just doesn't make any sense. And that's one of the. I mean, just many of the things. D'Lo wasn't going offensively, so take his ass out. The other guy, Scottie Pippen, had a career game, and he was scoring on him like he was like a rookie. We're talking about D'Lo, yes, that same D'Lo. If he's not bringing it, take him out. You got Max Christie, maybe he can DM up. You got Reddish, you got Dinwiddie a little bit more. You know, especially if D'Lo don't have his offense, he's just throwing up bricks. I mean, at this point, take him out. He just this is the same game. This is two already. I gave you two instances right here of this guy don't know how to coach. Where was Jackson Hayes? You could have played AD with Jackson Hayes, get a couple plays where they just out hustle and get rebounds, but we got this short, dumbass point guard lineup in there, and it's like, okay, we can't out hustle them, and they getting the rebounds. We looking stupid, and he's just standing on the sideline, pockets in. And then, got the nerve to get high fives and hugs up to the opposing coach, like, good job, dapping it up. You got to be, especially these losses like this. Like, man, you should be, like, you don't, like, sometimes when LeBron is on those games, just go walk out to the thing. You should not even want to give dap. It's not I get it's a fraternity and all this stuff, but at the end of the day, you're getting paid to win, not to give daps, and we had a good game with all these other guys, these other coaches and stuff. You don't have the resume of a coach where you are like a Popovich, or you like even Mike Malone with Denver, or you like even Doc, even Ty Lue, even that where you got it in the fraternity. You've been a winner that you can give daps and them. No, you need to if you losing like that, the first thing you need to do is get in that locker room and address it with your team. You don't do that. So I'm just saying, I had to come on here. I said I'll come in for about 10, 15. I'm in over already 10 minutes, about 12 minutes. I'll maybe 15. But I'm just saying, let's just be real. I mean, Laker fans, we deserve a little bit more than this. Let's just be real. We deserve more. This guy is not, I can coach better than him. I was just telling her, you can fly me over there, and I can make better decisions than that. This guy.
And you really can, babe. You need to apply for a job next year.
No, I don't know this than her. She's hilarious.
I'm just saying.
This is hilarious. Now, granted, it wasn't his fault that the signing, but he signed off on these. That Gabe Vincent was hurt for almost like 80 games this year. It's not his fault for that. But let's just be real. He approved this roster. Don't say just LeBron AD. He's the head coach. He approved this roster. So because of that, it's kind of on him. And again, this game right here, LeBron and AD both went for 30 some odd. They had their games. Nobody else kind of showed up, and they didn't play no defense. That's not on LeBron and AD. They're going to pull their thing. That's where the other guys have to step up, and you got to motivate them or put the right lineups in that are going to work. That's what you have to do. He doesn't. That's why it's excuse here. No excuses for him. He should. There's no way he should be happy, smiling, nothing. Because it easily can be the worst loss this year, or period, the last couple years on the LeBron James AD team. And we had some losses this year. That's on him. This easily could be right there. That could cost us our standings easily. Because this punk ass guy don't know how to coach. That's what I'm saying. I just had to come on, pop on here and just do what I have to do, say what I have to say, and vent this out. But he doesn't know what he's doing. Anybody can coach better than him at this point. We see the exposure with that. No adjustments. And let's just be real, no solid rotation he's had all year long to say, look, we're going to run with this, and that's it. None. They come hunting on Austin Reeves. The other team comes hunting sometimes on D'Lo. No adjustments. And you see Torian Prince, yeah, you put him in for defense, but again, on the other team, you get him, they give him wide open shots, he's breaking them. He's driving the lane, he's throwing up crazy shots, just easy layups. Couple plays right there, you got to put in Rui or somebody, take him out in that regard. He don't do that. He don't do that. He let them run. They get the momentum back. What's the good of the dude's then defense, a defender, when you got him expecting to do offense and he's not getting it done? And then on the top of it, he's not getting it done defensively anyway. The guy rolling right around him. Now, at this point, it's not about hurting these guys' feelings. Take them out if they're not getting it done. Just like early in the season, I forgot who Cam Reddish was on playing, and he just let him on all day. I think it was Jamal against Denver, eating him up. He didn't try to change anything on that game. Not like Cam was even giving us any offense. His job was to D up Jamal Murray, just to make it hard for him. After a while, third, fourth quarter, he just got hot. It was just destroying him. He didn't take him out. He didn't make no adjustments. He just said, roll with that. And then Denver smart, like, okay, not only that, we're going to play off of him, let him shoot, because he's not known as a scorer anyway. And what the Lakers do, they just throw it to him, he bricking shots. This is this coach, he did that. I could have said that, take Cam Reddish out that game. We played our butts off, should have won that game. Was D'ing them up all the way. But then Jamal Murray started getting hot, and it didn't matter. At that point, the matchup that you had on him with Cam Reddish wasn't working. He was scoring as will. So let's change it up. Maybe you put D'Lo on him to make him play defense on the other side, a guy that's a scorer. Any competent coach would see that. No, he left him in like that. Just said, what's name on the floor, off the floor. This is so many cases. Another case is we lost to Brooklyn at home with LeBron and AD earlier this year. Cam Thomas, we already in his scouting report, the guy was talking about that. We were saying that, oh, okay, he goes to his left a lot. You got to D him up on that, and he's a shooter, meaning he's got the green light. No adjustment on him. No, just let him get his shot off. By the time they try to slow him down, first quarter, he got like 12, 13 points, was on fire. Mm-hmm. By that point, it's too late. He's hot. I forgot what he went. I don't know. He was like maybe 5 out of 6 or 7. He was on fire. And they could have crowded him, got the ball out of his hand, whatever you got to do. They didn't do all of that. What they decided to do, they just, before he got hot. Then the other guys got hot because they couldn't guard him. Then we started, let's double. The other guys got wide open shots. Anybody in their mom would have saw it. Once he got off a couple shots, 2 or 3 in a row in the first quarter, okay, whatever we deem on this guy, now he's hot. He's just pulling up from whatever. Let's get the ball out of his hands. No, we wait till the second quarter, first part of the third quarter, and then say we'll try to work on them that way. Really? And that was one of the worst losses we had this year against a Brooklyn team, not going nowhere. But they getting up for the Lakers. Of course, you know that. And that's the other thing. You know they're going to get up for us. 50 to 60% of the fans in Memphis today were Laker fans. It's always like that. Even in Atlanta. You know those players and the other players are going to play even harder because they don't like that half their team of fans are there is basically all Laker fans. That when they're cheering harder for them than their team. So you know they're going to play hard. So you know as the coach, you need to basically motivate these guys, get up for these guys for that. And in this particular game, against a team with no business losing, team with a bunch of G Leaguer players, they pretty much waving the white flag that, hey, we're just trying to get you this season, whatever. And letting these guys have career games. And having where LeBron and AD have to play the whole fourth quarter, hard minutes, in a one-possession game that was decided the last play almost. and you didn't get the Laker role players to play harder and get on and get the right rotation around LeBron and AD so they can just close this game out. That's on the coach. If LeBron and AD got hurt this game, playing all extra hard this fourth quarter in a game that should have been decided, didn't matter. It doesn't matter that we got the dub, right? But no, we got to win. Yay! No, we barely got to win, and he needs to be held accountable for it. So I've been on this. I had to come on here 20 minutes worth. I didn't want to do it. I got talked into it, but I'm sorry. I mean, visitors see that this, play this back, whatever. I had to say what I had to say, and we can pin this because I'm telling it right now. Like, I still think we can make a run, but if we don't, he needs to be fired. Let's just be real. If he can't get these guys up to play, and he can't get the rotation down with these other when we play against these better teams, it's going to be a wrap. That's our best luck scenario is getting the 8th seed, where at least we have 2 chances to get into the playoffs. I'm not confident to get on against Golden State. He gets outcoached by Steve Kerr every chance he gets. And we haven't beat Sacramento this year at all. They'll tell you that right there. So, chance for that is. I'm kind of half kind of thinking that I want him to go, so he can be embarrassment till he has to lose, so he can be fired. Because I think management just thinks that if we just skate through it, we'll just So they're on notice because I just say if we don't make the playoffs, he needs to be fired. Let's just be real. With his talent, he helped assemble the roster. He was his call. Some of the players you want to bring in, not just LeBron and AD, he needs to be fired. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see. Let's just see what happens after playing. I may jump back on here if the Lakers don't make the playoffs. Oh, I'm jumping back on here just to say what I have to say. But I wanted to just put this out here. Went way over my time, but just had to put that out there. We'll see what happens. But I just want to join on here and say what I have to say. We'll see what happens with them. And we're always Laker fans, but we got to be real. Let's just be real. And this was a terrible game. Win or lose, it was a terrible game. That's why I just come on. It was ridiculous. There's no reason he should have won. We should have been game should have got that close. None. He is the there's no reason, and that just means that he don't know how to coach. So I mean, at this point, I don't know what's season going to hold. Hopefully we'll make the playoffs. Maybe he'll save his job and make a run again. But if he coaches like he can't get these guys up to play against a weak ass team like this, when playoff come around, every game matters. Are you going to be confident that he can? I don't think so. So we'll see. Maybe he can see what he did last year.
Kendall.
And frankly, before I get off here, last year was not on him. It was lucky LeBron and AD. They were really coaching the game. It wasn't him. He was hand in his pocket. And Austin Reeves got hot. We still could have beat Denver, but his ass don't know how to coach, to call Dio out of the game and all this other stuff. Take his confidence out. You could have ran some other plays to run at Jamal Murray, who's the one that was killing us, and KCP. But he didn't want to do no damn adjustments. So we'll see if he knows how to do that this year around or so. But that's the plan. To hope that we get to the playoffs. That's all it's gonna be. So hopefully we'll make it to the playoffs. I'll jump on here. I'll still miss Latonya's my fiance's her YouTube. Just jump on here again, but I just had to jump on. We'll see. But man, well, I'm really, if you can tell, if you know me, I'm really upset. I don't say that much, but I had to jump on here because I told her, I said, regardless if Lakers win or lose, I'm just feeling some kind of way because this is ridiculous. You know, I personally think that he needs to be fired anyway. Just fire him. As a matter of fact, I don't care who's the Phil Handy, whoever the assistant coach is. Just hire them, extend them, one them up for the rest of the preseason. Let LeBron and them can coach them and get ideas and stuff. His ass needs to go. But he's not going nowhere right now. So we're stuck with him right now. We'll see. All right. I'm gonna say peace out, and I might jump on here again if they disappoint, or we'll just see. So you might see me again. Might have to put this out there. So peace out. Here you go. I'm done. Done my rant, my food. Done with my rant. Thank you, babe.
You're welcome.